Welcome to Vedic Counselor, where ancient Vedic wisdom meets modern scientific insight.
When you think of sugarcane, what comes to mind? Probably just sugar, right? But what if I told you it could hold the key to transforming some of your biggest life challenges? In this deep dive, we're exploring the sacred alchemies of sugarcane just as they're described in Vedic traditions and its surprising role in some truly fascinating astrological remedies. So, could a common plant really sweeten your life's biggest challenges? It's a pretty wild thought, isn't it? The source material we're looking at today suggests that the answer is a big yes. It sees sugarcane not just as something we eat, but as a genuine tool for turning life's difficulties around. Let's see how. Okay, so you're probably wondering, out of all the plants in the world, why sugarcane? Well, in Vedic traditions, it's so much more than a plant. Its long, sweet stalks are seen as a direct symbol of a continuous flow of good things, prosperity, divine grace, coming right into your life. It's literally sweetness made real. And this is where things get really cool. Astrologically, sugarcane is tied to some serious heavy hitters. You've got Jupiter, the planet of wealth and big opportunities, Venus, which is all about love and luxury, and the moon, which rules our emotions. This connection makes it an incredibly powerful offering to deities who can help us with, well, pretty much everything, from money problems to finding a little inner peace. And this right here, this quote, really sums it all up beautifully. The whole idea is a kind of spiritual alchemy. You're using the literal, physical sweetness of the sugarcane to metaphorically sweeten the bitter parts of your life, whether that's money trouble, roadblocks in your way, or arguments with people you care about. All right, so that's the theory. But how do you actually use this stuff? Let's get practical and start with something we all think about, unlocking more wealth and success in our lives. The source material lays out some very specific remedies for this. First up, let's tackle a huge source of stress for so many people: debt. This source offers a ritual that is specifically designed to help people get through a financial crisis and hopefully clear away those heavy debts. Now listen, this isn't some magic overnight fix. The remedy calls for a serious commitment. 43 consecutive days. And that number, 43, isn't random. In Vedic traditions, it often represents the level of dedication you need to bring about a really big transformative change in your life. So you've got two different approaches here for two different kinds of money problems. Think of it like this. The 43-day ritual is for urgent issues, like getting out of debt, and it's meant to bring about sudden gains. The weekly Friday offering, though, that's more about building a stable, long-term flow of wealth, creating what the source calls permanent pathways for money. Okay, let's switch gears from personal finances to your professional life. The source also gets into a specific remedy for anyone looking to get a boost in their career, grow their business, or just attract more customers. This one's all about the details. You do it on a Thursday, that's Jupiter's day, you see, to tap into all that expansive energy. Burning a bit of sugarcane with camphor is said to purify your workspace and really activate that positive energy for growth. And chanting that specific mantra just amplifies the whole effect. But hey, life isn't just about work and money, right? The next set of remedies gets into something just as important: our relationships with the people we love. So for any couples out there who might be hitting a rough patch, the source material offers a way to ease that tension and, well, literally bring the sweetness back into the relationship. What's really powerful about this one is that it's a shared ritual. You do it together. By drinking the juice together every Friday, which is the day of Venus, the planet of love, for 21 straight days, you're creating this shared positive experience that's meant to strengthen your bond and bring back that harmony. And the source also addresses something really close to the heart for many couples: the desire to start a family. There's a specific practice for those who are hoping for the blessing of children. You'll notice this remedy has two parts: an offering at a temple and then an act of charity. This is a classic structure in Vedic practices. The idea is that you're not just asking for a blessing, you're also putting good energy out into the world by giving to others. All right, so we've covered wealth and relationships. Now let's turn inward and talk about our own peace of mind and just feeling safe and protected in the world. If you ever struggle with that feeling of anxiety or a restless mind that just won't shut off at night, well, there's a remedy for that too. It's designed to help correct what's known as a moon dosha, basically an astrological imbalance where the moon's influence on our emotions is a little out of whack. And I love how simple and, gentle this ritual is. The idea is that you absorb the sugarcane's calming vibes while you sleep. Then, in the morning, you complete the cycle by respectfully giving it back to nature. It's a really beautiful, complete loop. Okay, so beyond our inner peace, what about protecting ourselves from the outside world? The source talks about using sugarcane to create a kind of protective shield against what's often called nazar, or the evil eye, and other negative energy.
And this one has two different applications, one for your home and one for you personally. For your home, you just place a sugarcane stalk at your main entrance, like a spiritual guardian. For personal protection, you basically create your own little amulet by charging a small piece of sugarcane under the full moon.
Okay, now hold on. Before you run out and grab a stalk of sugarcane, the source is super clear that it's not just about what you do, but how you do it. Let's go over the guidelines to get the best results. Think of these as the 4 pillars of the practice. It's not just about mindlessly following steps. The source really emphasizes a whole approach. This means using fresh, pure ingredients, having total faith in what you're doing, paying attention to the moon cycle, and keeping your lifestyle clean. All these things work together. And finally, let's not forget the power of sound. Specific mantras are paired with certain remedies to kind of tune into the right frequency for what you're trying to achieve. So that Jupiter mantra for success, that lines up perfectly with the business remedy we talked about earlier. And that brings us back to where we started, with this one big idea, that maybe, just maybe, nature holds the keys, not just to our survival, but to our well-being in ways we've forgotten. Whether you see these remedies as ancient wisdom, a form of spiritual science, or just a powerful way to focus your intentions, they invite us to look for solutions in the most unexpected places. Perhaps the key to a sweeter life has been growing right in front of us this whole time.
If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel Vedic Counselor. For personal astrology consultation, horoscope analysis, or Vastu consultation, you can contact us on WhatsApp 919219539215 or visit our website www.vediccounselor.com. Thank you for watching.